Hello and welcome back to Everquest. We are here to continue Nomeregard's journey. We are in the Dead Hills, and we are going to attempt to do the Into the Hills quest solo. And we're here with our friend Knobber. He is quite famous for being a good, easy way to level from 75 to about 100. Just doing his 3 missions over and over and over every, I think it's like a 3-hour lockout. But let's go ahead and get into this. Gribble gives you a stern warning. Stay away from the northwestern hills, stranger. Plenty of adventurers have gone missing after wandering those paths. Once you cross the bridge of bones, you'll never come back. Bridge? I've never seen the bridge myself, but I hear it was built from bones of ancient creatures that once lived in these hills. It's a shame. I bet the bridge is a sight to see, but you won't catch me near it. While people keep disappearing. We had a healthy expedition of crew when we first arrived in these hills, but the numbers have been dwindling. At first, 1 or 2 gnomes would go missing on an excursion, so we started traveling in small groups, but then whole groups would vanish. Eventually, we stopped exploring the northwestern section of the hills altogether. I am still curious about what happened to my friends, but I'm not curious enough to investigate alone and risk my life in the process. Investigate? Into the hills is the first task we're going to get here. And he says, when, I guess, if a fellow gnome is coming along, whatever is out there might snatch you instead of me. Just say when, and I'll follow you into the northwestern hills. All right, so we're going to accept this. This is the first task. I can't accept because you're part of me. Oh, son of a gun. All right, so I have a druid that I'm using as my +1 to get into an instance. So let me get a different character. I think 75 is the minimum. So actually just logging the character out, I was able to get the quest, and they weren't even in the zone anyway, so it didn't matter. All right, so we just need to say when, and he'll teleport us in to the instance. And we're going to try to solo it with our, well, molo it with our cleric, mercenary, and our pet. So I don't know how this is going to go. I've only ever done this in a group, but it seems to be possible. All right, we're inside the instance. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here and kind of trigger the mobs to spawn right there. So these are blue mobs, so they are level 90. This quest will scale all the way up to, I think, 100-ish. I don't think I got anything higher than that, but at that point, the experience is just abysmal, so it's not even worth trying. Let's see if we can get this guy solo. Now we got 2. Feign death. Guy's gonna walk back. We're gonna try to split these and go. I'll probably kill a few, and then I'll kind of cut to the next group. There is from here to about, I think it's like right here is these skeletons, and then in this area right here, I think this is the bridge, there's some pirates, and they come in like groups of 3, so we'll kill probably one of those, and then I'll cut to the next. There's mobs across this bridge, and then we end up with a bunch of, I think it's oozes or mosquitoes, and a named possibility. Up here, we hail a guy, and I believe we run back, if I'm remembering this mission right. So, all right, let's get him. All right, that didn't work out. I was doing too much talking. So, which one do we have? Okay, we have this guy. Too much talking, not enough actually doing work here. All right. So where is our pet? Our pet looks to be doing good. I am super buffed. I left. I sat AFK in plain knowledge while I was eating dinner with the family, just to kind of get that. So we are buffed. So not a typical. I mean, I guess it is typical for Bristlebane, right? I mean, this server has just, you're constantly able to get buffs in the plane of knowledge. And she needs to be on reactive, or pet will die and lose all of his nice buffs. There we go. And I don't know why I didn't get fire on him. There we go. And some of these mobs will summon, some of them don't. It's just random. We'll get to some of those. And so, oh, that's gonna be annoying. I wonder if I can kick her out of the group. I'm not sure if I can or not. I don't want to mess up the task. But so far, so good. I don't plan on doing this more than once or twice. Just to get it done for the sake of getting it done. There we go. I was considering doing the armor here, but the armor requires marks of valor, and we would need quite a bit of marks of valor to actually do that. So I don't know if I want to go through this that many times. All right, we got 2. So let's see which one forgets first. So once he gets back to his spot, he should forget. Stand up. All right, split him. So these ones are pretty easy. There's some trolls, I think they are, coming up that are a little bit harder. But I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up all these skeletons. There's like 2 or 3 more left, and then we'll be at the pirates. Okay, we're at the first difficult part. So there's 2 pirates on each of these, and I believe each of these summons. And I don't know if I can snare them or not. So what we're gonna do is try to snare one, which we could, and we're gonna send the pet on that one. And that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna root that guy and just get him out of the way. I think he summons, so what we'll do is we'll just root this one up. Yeah, he's already summoning our mercenary because reasons. I think the damage shield that they have is pretty intense. Just go ahead and get him down. This guy's almost dead. So we'll have to change our tactic for the next one. There we go. So we have to free 4 gnomes. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 2 poles are 3 poles, so that's a little bit trickier. Once this guy dies, we'll have to do that. But it's just a lot of splitting of all these things. So I read this stuff. And I did loot a, where is it? A collectible. So an excavation, excavator's pick. So that's a thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to split this group here first. So I'm gonna snare this one, and I'm gonna run. Go over here, and I'm gonna feign death. Does she heal me? I don't know why she's healing me. Okay, they didn't aggro though. So we still have 2 of them. All 3 are still on the list. Alright, there's 1 left. That didn't work out. Now we got 4. But I think I snared one of them a little bit closer. So once they forget us, we can stand up. Should be able to get both of these dead at once with the pet, since he is buffed. Alright, let's just go ahead and send the pet. Oh, the other guy gave up, so we got lucky. I was gonna do both at once. And we'll just go ahead and dot this guy up a little bit. And I like the disease. Kind of works with our focus. What the hell? Alright, well, I guess we are... Wow. I don't know how they came back, but whatever. So let's kill this guy. So, punter. Snare him. Root him. Okay. Alright, I guess he is just gonna have to get killed first. Because he is in summoning the cleric mode. And then let me unsuspend my other pet. Send him in. Yeah, she has not been healing the pets very well in the last few videos. I mean, I guess I'm not paying that close attention to him. I guess I should be. Alright, he's dead. So she's punted. I can get her dotted up pretty easily now. I should have probably been doing it before, but whatever. And let's do the other poison dot. Somehow that pet just got destroyed, which is funny. And I don't know why they came back. That didn't make sense, because I had them all right here, and then they were already off the aggro, so maybe somebody can tell me what I did wrong. There we go. All right. So let's see what we got going on over here now. So we have 1 more right there. And then, yeah, so let's just go ahead and get him. Send the pet. Oh, we're out of mana. Let's go ahead and blood magic. All right, so I'm going to clear the rest of these pirates, and then we'll be into the next phase of the quest. All right, we completed that part. So now we need to kill 11 bridge guards, and we're going to do this in such a way that we only get 1 at a time. They are level 92, so equivalent to our level. And then I think they're all going to be solo pulls, except for like 1 or 2 of them up towards the end. But once this guy walks back, we'll pull that one, and then we'll start working our way through them all. There we go. Got him. Go ahead and send that. Pet. And I have no idea if these ones summon. I cannot remember. So I'm gonna let them, I'm gonna dot them up Get off the mount. And I'm going to sit. And that should pretty much tell me if I'm going to get summoned, because I'll hit 100% here in a second. Maybe. Or not. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy. Let's not send the pet to him. Let's just punt him right there. I'm out of mana. Alright, whatever. I'm trying to see if this guy summons is really what I want to see right now. And I'll be able to do that in a second. Can use my robe on him. $16 seconds on that. And we have the high-end clarity, so pretty good on that. But if these guys don't summon, that makes this a lot easier. I did know the trolls did, and that was the only one of the pirates in this area that did summon, so. There we go, Death Bloom. There we go, now we can just lay it on thick. And we don't have to send our pet in, which is great. Because I don't think he really does that much damage anyway. Alright, you're dead. Let's get back on the mount. Because the mount will let us med while just sitting here without having to actually get the sitting aggro. And yeah, so I'm going to clear the 11 guards all the way up until we get to the section, which is either going to be like slimes or mosquitoes or something, and then from there we'll get back up. All right, we killed our last ogre. We got this one last one here that is the extra one for the quest, just in case you miss one or something. I don't know. But they're all dead. I don't think we got the named to spawn. So we got the large mosquito. So that's the placeholder. We didn't actually get the final one, so that's good. I don't think we could kill it, honestly. So these slimes, I don't know if they summon. So that's gonna be something we're gonna have to check here in a second. These things dotted up, but they are level 92, so for the most part, the ogres, I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out. I recorded it all. I don't know if it'll be like fast forwarded or cut out, but the ogres for the most part are pretty easy. There was only 2 that I had to do any kind of splitting or whatever, but it seemed to work out pretty fine. Alright, these don't summon, but they do like to play. See if we can root this one. And start dotting it up. While the pet finishes that one off. But I'm going to clear all these slimes out, and then we'll get to the next part of the quest. Alright, all the oozes are cleared, and all we have left is the placeholder. I'm going to hail this guy real quick, because that is the next part of the quest. See, we got 1 alternate currency experience and completion. He didn't, say anything to us, so... I never even looked before. So now we have to go speak to Gribble. But we're going to go ahead and kill this placeholder real quick just to see if he summons. So I'm going to paralyze him. Just drop all my dots on him. Go ahead and Death Bloom. He does not look like he summons at this point. And I don't know, during the clear of the oozes, the mercenary just like stopped doing anything again and didn't heal the pet, or the pet took a lot of damage. I've noticed that these things are hitting for, you know, up to 7,000. It looks like, so they're hitting pretty hard. So it's, I don't think I ever noticed it when I was playing my Shadow Knight as much. It was the big numbers like 10k, 20k, 30k, 40k, were the numbers that I really paid attention to, because those are the ones that would usually almost one-shot me. So, all right, so we can run back now, and if we see any shiny little globes on the ground as we go, we can pick them up. Those are actual collectibles. All right, I guess didn't see any. And here we go. Typically, you're going to want to hit the Lesson of the Devout right now and get a bonus experience, but I'm going to save that for later. There we go. Got a little bit of experience. We got 2 AAs. We have 10%. We got 2 AAs and we have it set at 10%. We got maybe 10% of our level, so that's not bad at all. And we have a 2-hour lockout before we can do that again. So we can go ahead and hit back, and he'll take us back out to the Dead Hills. So that is the Into the Hills Gribbles quest. I don't think I can solo the other ones. And if I could, they'd be kind of tedious. There's a lot of mobs in there that you have to kind of split. So I might just do this one a few more times every once in a while, whenever I get the chance or the opportunity. We got 103 marks of valor for that. Let's go. What is the quickest way? Yeah, this would be the quickest way here. Let's run over to the vendors. All right, we're here in the main camp, where you kind of start whatever expansion this is. So if we look at the level 90, because the next level's level 95. The best we could do, I want to look for is a Earring of Summoning, and it'd probably be the first thing I'd want to get. Nope. I wish this kind of menu had a better way of. So this is Enhanced Minion 8, and we have Enhanced Minion 6. So that's a definite upgrade. 200 more hit points, but we need 320 tokens, so we would need to repeat that quest 4 more times. No, 3 more times. Yeah, 3 more times. We did 4 in total. I don't know what I'm thinking. Been sick the last few days, and yeah, so that is that. This armor, is it better than Fear Touched? Let's compare. I don't think it's better than the Fear Touched armor. No, it's not even close. I think this is a crappy AUG too. It's only 50 hit points, so yeah. The Fear Touch stuff that I've been trying to buy is better, but this is good filler armor, so we might do it a few times, at least get that earring here and there, and see what else we can do. But yeah, that is the Gribbles Into the Hills quest. We soloed it on well, moloed, solo, whatever you want to call it. We sold it on the Necro, and it was pretty easy. Lost a few pets here and there, but that was mostly because I was more dependent on the mercenary than I probably should have been, and I should have probably had a heal memmed for the pet during most of that so I could watch him, but I was mostly talking unless because usually he died when I was talking. So yeah, so that's that. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.